Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to this video. I figured I would hop in on the bandwagon, so to speak, and do one of these videos where we make tiers. Because for one, tiers are always better than rankings. Like, who cares if I say this Pokemon game is the best, when I can say these are the best in total. So as you can see, hopefully my mouse shows up. If it doesn't, look, we got goats right there. Because, you know, those are going to be the best games. And we also have a nice haven't played. That's more of like a, I can't really say anything bad about these games, because that's more a reflection on me, because I just haven't spent the time to actually go through them. So right off the bat, we're just gonna fill out that haven't played pile, just because it's probably better to start there. That's regular sun. There's Ultra Sun, and I believe those are the only four I just straight up haven't played. No, I actually, that's not true. The Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee also go there. I will say that based off of what I've played, Black 2 and White 2 would probably be like a B tier, low B. And then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, probably like a C tier, as would Let's Go. But yeah, I figured I'd drop those in there real fast. And now we're going to actually start. I'm just going to do them in the order that they show up on the screen. So, like, I'm going to start with Alpha Sapphire, and then we're going to work our way to Pokemon Yellow, which I guess is an alphabetical order, isn't it? But I don't think the Ultras were in the right spot, were they? But it doesn't matter. I will say that I am going to put gens together. So, like, there really is no difference between Ruby and Sapphire. Well, Ruby and Sapphire are a bad example. In Gold and Silver, there's very little difference aside from where you catch your legendaries. So, for the most part, I think they're going to be in the same spot. I even think Ruby and Sapphire will be in the same spot. So, the Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, I've actually played through these games way too many times. I've been trying for like a year now to do a living dex. I just don't have to sit there and actually move everything over. But I've played through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I think 3 times. No, that's not right. It's 5. Or I'm working on 5. One of the two. I've played through them a decent bit. And while the games are good, actually, I think I'm going to move them down to B tier. The games are good, but, like, they've clearly modern Pokemon'd them and made them more of a slog to get through, which, I mean, I guess is what they had to do, but I kind of would have preferred they didn't. And for the record, I will be organizing them on the list from left to right as best to worst. I know a lot of people don't do that, and I'm like, why not? Why not? You're already here. So next we have Black and White. I think I'll skip Black and White for now. Let me get some hate real fast. I'm putting Pokemon Blue and Red in C tier. For the love of God, guys, don't badmouth me on this one. Don't argue. Don't downvote this video for this. These games haven't aged well at all. They really haven't. If you go back, because when they announced them on the Virtual Console, I went back and I played through them. And for the love of God, guys, like Wrap is broken, Hyper Beam is broken, Psychic types are broken, everything is broken. And not in a Modern Warfare 2 sense, where it's all broken in a fun way, where the game's still, you know, oh, we're having fun, we're having a good time. It's broken in a way like, why would I play through this again? That being said, I did play through them again, which is more than I can say about some other games on this list. But point being, not as good as people make them out to be. So next we have Crystal version, and I'm going to do Crystal separate because it's the third version. I don't know where I'd put Crystal. I think real talk, Crystal just kind of ends up in the C tier, but it's a high C tier. The reasoning being, for one, I don't really think I played Crystal that much as a kid. I think I played Gold or Silver. I can't remember which one, but for whatever reason, Crystal, there's no Crystal memories that sit in my head aside from me playing, well, I wasn't even playing it. It was the Crystal guidebook. It was like 3 inches by like 6 or 7 maybe. It might be 4 inches by 7. It might be a 6 by 9. I don't know. But it was a small pocket book, and I used to carry this book around everywhere and read it everywhere, at least in school. And the irony, again, is that I didn't play Crystal that much, but I don't think, because it's like the definitive guide. So yeah, we're going to do Pokemon Diamond next. Diamond and Pearl, I guess I should say. And I'm going to level with you guys. Diamond and Pearl, they are definitely, if I can find Pearl, they are definitely A-tier games. They're not perfect, and we'll get to that in a second. Gen 4, I think, is, in terms of, like, overall, I think it's the best gen. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So next we have the Pokemon Emerald, and we're just going to slide Emerald up there. I think we'll put it at the front of A tier. Again, as a kid, Emerald was not the version I played. My parents didn't go out and go, here, you're getting 3 versions. They were like, you're getting 1. And I had Sapphire, I believe. My sister had Ruby. We didn't play Emerald, at least that much. I don't remember much about Emerald. I know it's the definitive version. I know, hey, it added Battle Frontier. Don't think anybody really cares about that in 2019. So, or future, depending on when you're watching this. So, meh. So, next we have Fire Red and Leaf Green. And this is where things kind of get interesting, to be honest. So, it's like, how high up do I want to put them? Because honestly, right now I'm going through a massive nostalgia load where I want to play these games. And I think, so far, these two are the definitive remakes. So far, we haven't gotten the Heart Gold and Soul Silver yet, and I'll just spoil that right now. But, Fire Red and Leaf Green, I loved these games as a kid. You figure these games came out, I think in 2004. Don't quote me on that. I would have been, like, 10. Old enough to understand what was going on, young enough to enjoy it. I played these games a lot. 21 Savage, a lot. I even want to play them now, and I think I'll be playing them soon. We'll get more to that in a minute. But, yeah, so next we have Gold and Silver version. To be fair, like, I feel like I can't have Crystal down here at C and have Gold and Silver higher than it. So we're going to do this thing, and we're probably going to get some downvotes for it. For the love of God, guys. I shouldn't even be, like, saying it like that. I don't put Gold and Silver down there as an insult. Okay? The way I'm looking at this is, if I had to go, which game am I going to have more fun with? Fire Red, Leaf Green, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, or Gold and Silver? I'm going to pick the first batch because they're better games. Gold and Silver, they're great for what they are. And don't worry, we're right there. So we're going to still talk about Johto. So we're going to hurry up and put Heart Gold and Soul Silver in the GOAT tier. I don't see any reason why anybody can argue against Heart Gold and Soul Silver being GOAT tier. Not only is it Johto and Kanto, so it's already like, people say it's double the content. It's not. It's like 1.3. But it's an extra batch of crap to do in the game. And I say crap lovingly. There's a lot of stuff to do in these games. Came out with the Pokewalker, which was super cool. You had the graphics, you had the Pokemon walking behind you. They are literally the definitive remake. I know I said Fire Red and Leaf Green were so far, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the way a remake should be. Is it Gen 4 bias? Maybe. Or are they just really that good of games? Find out next time. So we have Pokemon Sun and Moon next. I know they're going in C tier. I think... Wait. There we go. I think that's where I'm putting them. Between Gen 1 and Gen 2. Well, I should say Gen 2 and Gen 1. The games aren't that bad. They just don't grab me at all. And I just have never been able to sit down and just be like, I'm playing them. Right now, I'm still playing Gen 7 just to do the living decks. And the only reason I'm using Gen 7 for it is because, for one, it's most up-to-date. And two, because Pokebank can shoot everything up to 7. Because I think the Gen 1 games can only go to 7. Because they put red, blue, gold, silver, and crystal, and yellow on the virtual console. So we're moving on to Platinum. You should have seen this coming when I said Diamond and Pearl were down there. So we're putting in A tier. We're putting in GOAT tier. I think I put it behind Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And the reasoning being for that is like, Platinum is such a good game, but at the same point, there are moments in it that kind of drag a little bit. Immediately, my brain goes to the distortion world, where it feels like the game kind of like just... And like, I get they added it to help out, and the game still isn't perfect, but I think it's about as perfect as a Pokemon game can get, to be honest. So now we have Ruby and Sapphire. That's a tough one. I do think what I'm really debating here is do I put it in GOAT tier or do I put it in A tier? And I guess out of fairness for Emerald, I gotta put it in A tier. But do I put it ahead of Emerald? Or do I put it ahead of Diamond and Pearl? I think... Yeah, we're doing it. We're putting Ruby and Sapphire in GOAT tier. And then the reasoning behind this is that, to me at least, a lot of my youngest memories... Not a lot of my youngest memories, but a lot of my memories from when I was really young were me going through Sapphire. Like, legitimately, Gen 3 is like me. I am Gen 3. Gen 3 is me. I don't know where I'm going with this. Point being, Gen 3 and Gen 4, I think, are where Pokemon like peaks in terms of how good the games are going to be. And I think Ruby and Sapphire deserve to be up there. Does Emerald deserve to be down here? I don't know. I like Steven Stone as a champion, but is that enough to put it way down there? I don't know. So let's go to Pokemon X and Y. And real talk, guys. Pokemon X and Y, do they go in A tier or do they go in high B tier? That is the question. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put Fire Red and Leaf Green into A tier. And we're going to put Pokemon X and Y in B tier. Pokemon X and Y are fantastic games. And when I look at the list of Pokemon games above it, those are all Pokemon games that got me, like, kept my interest. That kept me in the Pokemon. So it makes sense. Then we have Pokemon Yellow. Do I put Pokemon Yellow in C tier? Yeah, I probably do. At least in this game, Charizard can use Fly. His strongest flying type move isn't Wing Attack. But do I put it above Pokemon Sun and Moon? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I think it goes right there. Yeah, I think that seems about right. Seems about right. So all we're left is Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. The question is, where do I put them? Because, like, the regular game is so boring. Like, regular game-wise, I think they go somewhere in this vague area. I guess that's where we put them. I think they're better than Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yeah, I guess that's where we're putting them. The Mons aren't bad. I like the Mons in Gen 5 better than the Mons in Gen 7. So I guess that's about right. Let's review this. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are definitely my favorites. Platinum is just neck and neck with them. And Ruby and Sapphire are definitely up there. So I think I'm good with the GOAT tier. The A tier, Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, Fire Red, Leaf Green, I think I agree with that. Fire Red and Leaf Green, I spent a lot of time on those games. Diamond and Pearl are my first experiences with playing with other people. So yeah, X and Y got me back into Pokemon. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they literally held me in the Pokemon. Like, if they didn't come out, I wouldn't be playing Pokemon now. Granted, there wouldn't be a Pokemon game in a decade, so fair enough. Yeah, I think I agree with all this. So yeah, and the reason I left Black and White till the end, aside from not being sure where to put them, is that I figured I'd use this opportunity to announce that Pokemon Dojo is being brought back from the brink. So I've already recorded the first series for that channel. It is an extra randomized Pokemon Black playthrough. I have the entire series recorded. I'm 13 episodes in terms of editing, this series will be going live on that channel. I think to run parallel with that, because I don't want to do 7 days a week of that, but I think to go with that, I'm going to be doing I don't know if I have Fire Red or Leaf Green, one of them, because I've been wanting to play through Gen 1 lately. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but there's going to be some Gen 1, some Gen 5, and we're going to go from there, see how it feels. But yeah, so if you're watching this video, if you made it this far, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Pokemon Dojo for when the Pokemon Dojo goes live on June 1st. I decided that would be the perfect day to go live with the channel. And because of that, I don't know what day of the week that is. I'll have to check into that. But we might be doing the Leaf Green or Fire Red series first. I don't know yet. But yeah, check out that channel. Subscribe there. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. I'm Skillets.